So, this is the BTU Cottbus video blog from Jonathan Chiquinas. It is Tuesday, October 12th. Well, today I didn't have any classes. Yesterday I had a bunch, though. Yesterday is basically a full day. This is my Stundenplan, my hour plan for the week. You can see Monday is pretty full from 9:15 all the way to 1900. I was going to take Wirtschaftspolitik, business politics, but I think I'm not going to take that actually. I didn't even go to it today. It's not like at Penn State where you sign up for everything months ahead of time. You just kind of show up and go to classes, and then you register for them when you're good and ready, up to 7 weeks into the semester. And how that really works is you really just register for the test that occurs at the end of the semester. So they don't bog you down with homework and quizzes and tests during the semester. No. It is simply one big-ass test at the end of the semester that you either pass or don't pass. And the way it works is you usually have a Vorlesung, that's a lecture, an hour-long lecture, and then you have an Übung, you have an exercise class that's also an hour long each week. So for each module, they call it, each module has a lecture and an exercise class. So that's 2 hours a week. Okay. So for example, Kraftwerkstechnik, power plant technology, I have them back to back. Lecture, exercise. Same with heat and substance transfer, or however you translate that. Lecture, exercise. Same thing here, except it's the other way around. Turbo machinery. Yeah, lecture, exercise. Some of them are spaced out, like physics. I don't know. Can you see this? Cottbus is a very American style, Penn State style campus. It's got, I don't know, 20, 30 buildings or something like that. 6,000 students. Yeah. Anyway, so today I learned that as a master's student, you need a mentor, and I found out who my mentor is today. He's kind of the teaching assistant of the head of the energy department, basically. The head of the energy department is Dr. Krautz. And he's the one who has to approve my 2-year plan. So I'm still trying to figure out what classes to take this semester. I'm actually going to take physics and shove it off till next year in the hope that I can prove that I've already taken it, which I believe is the case. If you can prove that you've already taken it at another university, or if you were doing your bachelor's here and you'd already taken that course, well, you don't have to take it as a master's, even though it's a required master's level course. What else? What else is around here? I still don't have a mattress. I'm still sitting on the floor. I've got my clothes piled up in neat piles here. My jeans, my pullovers, shirts, underwear, dirty clothes, other stuff. We have a decent library here. There's obviously the university library, which is that crazy looking, you can't see it on here, but if you go to the BTU website, you'd be able to see it, this crazy, just weird looking cylindrical shape of a building. That's the university library. But then there's also, of course, the Stadtbibliothek. And I'm amazed at the technical content that they have at that university. I, for example, got this book out. It's basically for school students. It's a base knowledge of kind of everything technical. It's got, this chapter is energy, revolving systems, and it goes through everything. So it's a neat book to read and go through, because I get to learn a lot of terminology. So that's very interesting. One of my roommates has this photo dictionary, which is very, very neat. There's one section here. This is good stuff to know. What's a circle called? What's an arc called? Well, I didn't know what the word for arc was. Very handy. So I'm going through these. One, Batman Nightfall, Der Sturz des dunklen Ritters, Teil 2, Teil 2, Part 2. I think there's 8 parts. But actually I was at the library today, I couldn't find Part 3, which was confusing. I thought I saw it the last time I was there. A German book. This is a guy who writes newspaper columns. And he took them all and he put them in this book here. It's all about German grammar and stuff like that. What's correct grammar and what you can use. Basically, the idea with that title, Der Dativ ist dem Genitiv sein Tod. Dative is one of the cases. Genitive is one of the other cases. And the genitive is basically on its way out the door. People don't really use it in day-to-day talk. If you do, you sound highfalutin. So no one really uses it, except in, set phrases that people have always used. We were looking at today. You just saw the video of. What was it? Us making holes in the walls. These are all concrete walls, of course, and you need an industrial boring machine, and what you need to actually go through the concrete. There's 2 settings on this drill. The first is just a standard drill. It just turns the drill bit. But then once you've made your pilot hole, you flip it. You flip the switch, and then the thing goes into what's that mode called? It basically pounds the drill bit back and forth, so that you don't have to do all that pressing. And it actually cuts through concrete amazingly well. I was blown away. But yeah, you put these big ugly holes in the wall, and then you put that little rubber sleeve in. I don't know what they call. What's that called in English? And then that's what you put your screw into, right? Same thing, some of you may know what I'm talking about. Used for drywall a lot, but here that's standard procedure for hanging anything. We just hung cabinets in our kitchen today. Our kitchen is looking really good for an East German kitchen that doesn't come with anything except we were lucky we got a sink to start with. We're doing pretty good. We got a refrigerator, microwave, we got cabinets, we've got a sink. We should have a stove soon, and so we're still waiting on that. There's an empty apartment that we think we may be able to bring the stove over from, if it's still in good working condition. We're not sure yet. But anyway, so what's happened this week?